Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019 with the Rude Man, and we're back on whatever farm this is, Griffin, Indiana. And I was cutting some grass. I'm going to continue on with that. And then we need to pick it up. I think the silage, there's some silage to pick up and sell. Hey Dennis, how are you? Hope you're doing well. All right, let's put this thing away. I need to pick up some of that grass. I did finish the straw off the farm, field 6 that we finished harvesting, so the straw's been picked up. Oh shoot, ran into that tree. Thank you, Scorp. Clean that up a little bit. Go find the quicker picker upper. I was just finishing off field number 6 here, so let me do that. We've got some sunshine today, but it's not warm. Well, it's not cold either. I just haven't warmed up today for some reason. I'm doing good, Dennis. That's not that warm here. It's well, it says it's 71 out, but that's probably not accurate because of where I have the sensor placed. I have the sensor placed so it's in direct sunlight on the side of the house. So it's probably not real accurate. It's probably more like 67, 68. But the house stays really, we had it buttoned up, and it stays really cool. Where am I going with this? That way, if it does get hot out, at least the house stays cool. And so the house is cool, and I just haven't warmed up. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate it. All right, this isn't much. I've been selling the straw, so I have a little bit more money than when I left Tuesday's live stream. Is it like a heat pump? Hi, Andy. Joe Dokes is in the house. Hey, Joe. the humidity's just high. And it can't handle it. I know the humidity's high in Florida. God, I was in Florida there, and the humidity was so damn high, and it was hot. You could get out of the shower, and you're still wet. You couldn't dry yourself off. Higher inside. Well, somebody's run a bath then. Maybe the shower's running. Maybe you spit too much when you talk. I don't know. Lots of human. It's all human. Not enough space to unload. Okay. Gamey, how are you? Gamey's in the house. Doesn't turn sharp. Kind of tight fit getting in this little farm. All right, where's 48? We need to sell some. Where's 48? There it is. I went by it. I was already in it. Alright, we gotta sell some silage. Now, I bought some animals. Let's see. I've got some chickens. I think they're doing okay. They're a little dirty, but that's okay. Dirty birds. The sheep are 0% clean. What the heck does that mean? Is that good or bad? I don't know what that means. So, but they do have grass and they do have water. I think they maybe have some grass that's out, and that's what the problem is. And pigs, I bought one of each of the pigs, and I didn't feed them yet, so they need some feed. And then I got one cow. I only have one cow, or do I have two cows? I have two cows, and they're dirty too. I don't know what. And I gave them some grass, and that was it. So I need to give them some straw. They got water, and maybe some mixed feed. I got to go to town and buy them some mixed feed. So as we go into town to sell this, we'll pick up some mixed speed while we're in there. Who's sitting in the truck? There's somebody sitting in a truck. Who is that? I think that's John. It's either John or Sergio. Or Serge. I said Sergio, didn't I? Serge. Okay, that corn in that field left to me is ready to go, and that's, I think that was the next set of fields I was going to buy. So I might have enough money to buy those 2 fields. All right, let's see. $12 and $31. Okay, that is 477, and I had 500. So I do have enough to buy that. But now I'm broke. But that's okay. We've got crops to do. I got 105,000, but I've got silage to sell. Where's the farm shop? Did I pass it? I might have. I can't remember where the farm shop is. I think it's further down. Is that it on the corner? Yeah, this is a farm shop right here. Alright, we're going to buy some pig food and cow food. Can't remember which one this is. Let's see. Total mixed rations. This is a cow food. I don't think they'll take too much, but I can always store any excess. I just got to be careful how much I'm spending. Hey, Craig. I'm going to take it down so it's 105,000. Close enough. I'll keep $1. Trenton, how are you? Doing pretty good, Trenton. Pretty good. All right, let's see. I'm gonna get in here. That truck is kind of right where I need to be. Okay, so that's all they're going to get. So I'll take the rest and put it in storage. We might need it if we buy a couple more cows. Of course, I'm broke again, so... Who's in the way? Rose is in the way. Move it, Rose. Get stuck. Dang roads. This is like a sidewalk. And it's supposed to be your road. Alright, well that's filling up. I can't remember whether I bought a corn header or not. So let's look. at what we've got in equipment. I do have a corn header. All right. Who's in the combine? Scorpion's in the combine. Oh, I gotta go find the corn header. I'm not where I thought I was. Alright. Where would I have left the corn header? Uh-oh. Oh, I think I left it out in the grass, didn't I? Yeah, there it is. God, I gotta quit doing that. It needs to go in the shed someplace where I can find it when I need it. I'm doing good, Trenton. If I hadn't answered that already, I probably did. Has this thing been washed recently? It's just, oh, it's just, oh, it's a reflection. I see. What corn windrow? I don't think this map has windrow on it for corn. Straw not available. Yeah, this map doesn't have corn windrows. Ida, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thanks for the sub. Yeah, I didn't think it did. The other map that I'm playing does have corn windrow. Corn stalks, corn windrow, corn chips. Corn flakes, whatever they call them. But I got lots of grass, and I've got nothing to feed it to except for 4 sheep and 2 cattle and 2 cows. Pigs don't like grass, I guess. Do I have anything set up for corn? I don't, but I might want to set that up. So let's finish this one up. I don't need it for this field, but the bigger field, it might be kind of nice to have the GPS running. That way I can kind of drive through and see what's going on. This one's got a rear view camera. That's kind of cool. All right, let me set that up while I'm thinking about it. We're gonna go in here. We need to do a auto width for the corn header. And then let's make sure I got that. Please create. Okay, it wants me to create it, so that's fine. Do that, I guess. Set A. All right. And then set B. What's FedEx doing here? Go away, FedEx. All right, oh, I know what it is. My son bought a new phone, and he was expecting the SIM chip today. Okay, corn header, harvest corn. So now it's all crazy. Is that? That's not really correct, is it? How did I fix that before? I had a problem with that before and I fixed it somehow. I don't remember how. Wasn't that? Oh well, I'm gonna turn it off for now. I don't need it. I'll figure that out in a minute. I was having that problem before and I fixed it somehow. A new A, is that what I did? That sounds familiar. A new A and B line. I've had to do it 2 or 3 times, so I just can't remember how I did it. But that sounds about right, Squirt. Why did it put it way over there? That's weird. That's weird. Okay, what in the heck is causing that? Okay, before I start that next field, I want to start, I want to scan field 6. Let me go check and see. So let's just kind of set this guy in here for now. Scorp, you just sit there and watch that corn for a minute, will you? And then this guy's ready to sell again. But let's get Mr. Deer here. You see my corn? I can see clearly now. The corn is there. Okay, so let me see. I don't recall ever plowing that field 6. But that doesn't mean it... Huh. Doesn't say it needs plowed. I don't remember plowing it. So let's go with the cultivation then. for now. I love this new cultivator that I got. It's nice and okay, we're going to turn that on. Let's lower it. Turn it on. Lower the cultivator. And let's see what we got here. It needs plowing. That's what that red is, isn't it? Is that what that red is? No, it's just got no nitrogen. Okay. All right. It's got absolutely no nitrogen in it, so we need to really prepare this field before we plant it. So I'm going to cultivate it. We'll scan it as we're cultivating. I don't know what kind of soil it is. And then we need to make sure we put lime and fertilizer on it. Some electrolytes. We'll give it some Gatorade. It needs a good shot of Gatorade. I've never drank Gatorade. Has anybody drank Gatorade? I'm going to do one pass around like I normally do, and then I'll go up and down and all around. So what's everybody up to today? It's a beautiful Thursday where I'm at. Yesterday was the last day of school, so school is officially out for the summer here. And I live across the street from the grade school. And our grade school is, it's not just a grade school, it's K through junior high. And then when they reach junior high level, or high school level, they move to the high school. They have built a new school, but they haven't actually lived in it yet, if that makes any sense. They haven't actually opened it up yet. The next year will be the first school year for it. And I think that it's a junior high. So if I'm right, that means that the kids will then be just going through grade school across the street, then to the junior high, and then to the high school. But yesterday, living across the street from the school, I heard this commotion. Jagan got home from school, and he was just got in the door when I heard honking from across the street, and loud honking, and a lot of it. And I went to the window, and it was the school buses. They had loaded up all the kids that had to ride the school bus, and they took off. And there's probably about 7 or 8 of them, right? And they pulled into the school to pick up the kids. When they came out of the school parking lot, they turned right back into the school. So they're going in a circle, in and out of the school, honking. And it must have been because school's out and they were just giving the kids something to scream and yell about, you know. So I thought that was kind of funny. All right, let me see what we got set up for this thing. Okay, cultivate. Lime spray, seed harvest, grass mower. I'm not sure if the cultivator is not the same width as that. I don't think. I don't know what the width is of that machine, the sensor. Couldn't think of what I was talking about. That sensor. I don't know this. Let's see. All right, let's go back in here. I'm gonna turn the sensor off, and then we're gonna go to the sensor, turn the GPS on, and is that gonna give me an auto width? 60.35. Now, is that the sensor? Let me move to the cultivator, go back in, and set the width on that. It's the same. So I'm not sure. I don't know if that sensor's that wide. I don't think it is. So I don't want the sensor not working. Okay. Let me go back in. I'm gonna go to cultivate. We're going to go to cultivate. I think that oh shoot. I think that cultivate might be for a different cultivator. But I'm not sure. Huh. No, it's for this one. But I don't know if it matches up to that sensor. So let's put the sensor on again. And see what this thing's gonna do. If there's a gap in the sensor, then I don't want to use the cultivator GPS. So let's see if we get a gap in that sensor. Doesn't look like it. Jonathan's in the house. Hey, Jonathan. Well, it looks like it's working all right. It's not leaving a gap. At least it looks like it's scanning the whole field, so that's a good thing. We'll just keep going. See. A bug, huh? Like a grasshopper? In the cab, it always looks like you're going faster than you are. It looks like I'm just flying, and supposedly I'm only doing 15 miles an hour, which is actually pretty fast, but an upside down mustache. I'm so glad that school's out. Yeah, it's not quite because the teachers are still working through the end of the week. So there's still a few cars out there, but oh my God, it's so nice in the summertime when there's not people in my driveway all day long and cars parked on both sides of the street all day, cars honking and doors slamming and kids screaming. And I don't mind the kids screaming. It's kind of like, the sound of the kids that the kids make or not. To me, it's like it's like there's life out there. But the cars in my driveway all day long, parked in front of my mailbox. I can't get mail. Just they turn around in my driveway all day long. I don't see them turning around in anybody else's driveway, just mine. And it's just crazy. Yeah, it's so nice when school's out because it's so quiet. The street is quiet. Occasionally a car will go by. But, which is one thing about being around a school. At least they don't drive, well, not always. Some people do, but usually they're going at reasonable speed because it's a school zone. So this is a nice thing about GPS. You can actually sit in the cab of the vehicle and work your fields and not have to worry about not being in a straight line, because there's no dang way I can drive a straight line. What are you, Pink Floyd? Scorpion's Pink Floyd today. That fits him though. He likes pink and purple and turquoise, and looks like they're putting new siding on the side of the school too. They started tearing the siding off last week before school was even over. And they weren't doing it during the day. It was later on in the day after school was out. I could imagine dropping hammers on the kids' heads and stuff. Wouldn't go over real big. You're comfortably numb. Yeah, I almost had another technical error today. Before I started the live stream, I just happened to go to YouTube and make sure that everything was set up okay. And sure enough, they turned off the ability to go public with my live stream. So if I'd have started the live stream, it would have started in unlisted. I don't know why they do that. They keep defaulting to not public. Now I suppose that's a good thing in a way, but so that if you're deciding you're testing or something, you know, you don't have to worry about thing going live. They didn't used to have the option for you to go unlisted, and so there's no way to test your stream. Pretty nice out though. Look out there. I've got my camera. I got a camera out front. This security camera, and I've got it hooked into my PC here. And I don't even see a cloud in the sky. Very unusual. It's just beautiful day out there. So we've got a beautiful day, and it's only like 68 degrees, which is nice. Not like Scorpion. I don't want no 98. Jeez, I don't know what we'd do in that kind of weather. There's no air conditioning here. Nobody has air conditioning because it doesn't get that hot. So very, very rare to have a home that has air conditioning in it. Now the businesses do, as I've mentioned before, of course, businesses have AC and stuff, and you know, you get a couple hundred people in a grocery store and it gets pretty damn hot. Everybody's breathing. I don't know why. They need to stop breathing because they're putting out too much hot air. There should be a sign up in a grocery store. Nobody breathes. Too damn hot in here. You're melting the ice cream. I bought a portable heat pump for my office because even though it doesn't get that hot here, when you've got 3 or 4 computers running and 5 or 6 monitors going, your room heats up pretty damn fast. So I've got a little portable air pump, portable heat pump. Basically, there's a hose that goes um, out of the house, and this thing's on rollers. It's a little portable thing. You turn it on, and it somehow it shoots the hot air out of the house while cooling the inside air down. However, however a heat pump works, that's what it does. But it's not hanging in a window or anything. I just have like a, well, I don't know, about a 3 or 4 inch exhaust hose that goes to the outside. So it's not, it's just a hose. It's not like the thing, there's no, well, it's also a dehumidifier too. So you can run a fan, you can heat in the winter, cool in the summer, and dehumidify. It does those 4 things. And it's pretty handy. And it doesn't put out a lot of, you don't need a lot. It doesn't get that hot, as I say. And it does well enough to cool the room down if I've got all the PCs running. Maddie, hello. The old nap before work. Hope you're doing well, Maddie. I wish I could have a nap before I went to work. I didn't take a nap today. I don't always take a nap. Some people take a nap every day. I don't. Very rarely. But sometimes I just need one. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I had one yesterday. I went down about 2 o'clock, and I normally get back up at 3. Just an hour. But yesterday, I actually slept 2 hours. And I thought, wow. I was tired when I laid down. Otherwise, I wouldn't have laid down. I thought, well, I really must have needed that. But I don't think it was all that. I'd been sick for the last 3 days. I was kind of sick over my birthday because I remember Adeline, my little one, my little 12-year-old, baked me a cake, and she put candles on there, and they wanted to cut the cake, wanted me to blow the candles out, and nobody could find me. Finally, somebody came and peeked in the bedroom door, and I laid down because I wasn't feeling well and fell asleep. And when they opened the door, it kind of woke me up. I'm a light sleeper, very, very light sleeper. So they woke me up, and I got up, but I wasn't feeling real good. Was that the last sweep? I think it was. Let's turn the sensor off and lift it. Oh, it was lifted up. I didn't know. I didn't know you could use the sensor if it wasn't lifted up. Turn the GPS off. All right, we're gonna fold everything up. So let's go in and see what kind of land we've got here. Soil type. Wow, this is a good field. It's almost all loam. That's the highest yield we're going to get out of that, and we've got a little bit of sandy loam on the end. This is a good field. This is a very good field here. So according to this, the pH doesn't look bad at all. Nitrogen is bad. All right. That doesn't look bad at all. Let's get down on the ground and take a look. It says the pH level is bad. It says so right there. So we need to lime. So don't believe everything you see, I guess. pH is bad. Nitrogen, nah. All right, so let's get out of here. And we'll get the limerator out here. Andy responding. You go, Andy, get him. All right, we're going to leave this here because we're going to need it. But let's grab the limerator. Wherever it's at. We'll get that field prepared. I got so much work to do. I haven't picked the grass up yet. All right, it's got a little bit of fertilizer in it. So I'm going to dump the fertilizer out. Okay. Now, I've got something on the ground over there. I don't know whether that's fertilizer or lime. Let's go take a look. What is that? I think it's fertilizer. That's all fertilizer. Okay, I need lime. So let's run over and get some lime. All right, while that's filling up, we'll go and see if we can catch up on some of this. Let's, first of all, let's go sell this. I'm running out of money. We're going to go sell some silage. I got tons and tons of silage, so might as well sell some. And actually, I've got some crops I didn't sell. I should be selling all the crops I can sell. I almost said craps. I should be selling that too, though, if I have any. What happened? Roast beef sandwich, whichever. Laugh out loud. I was feeling pretty good. At least he knows what a woman with their legs spread out looks like. I don't know. That sounds like a positive thing for a young man. God, how did we get into this? You guys are gross. Gonna get me banned off YouTube. Oh, well, I'm all but banned now anyway. Right, another 74,000. Oh, I need some pig food. I don't know why I can't find that silly shop. Is it on this street? No. Come on, zombie. Move it, or I'll have to run over you. Come on. Okay, so the first one was cow food. This one has got to be pig food. So let's grab some pig food. And the lime is ready to go. Now, oh my God, I got to remember that I'm getting pig food or I'll end up getting a full load. And I certainly don't need it. And my money's going through fast, so let's get back there. Dang it. Okay, that's enough pig food. I only have four pigs. I've only got 4 pigs, so. They don't need a lot of food, just some. Did you see how fast that pig food was going down? For the money? Oh, jeez. Could make that corner at 90 miles an hour. I wonder why. Well, I'll tell you, this was a strange day. Now, I don't generally eat breakfast. Sometimes we eat a late breakfast, but most of the time I don't eat breakfast at all. I'll have a cup of tea and that's it. Today, I didn't have breakfast. Addie slept in. I don't know how late she stayed up last night. School's out, so she thinks she can stay up till dark 100. And I told her to go to bed when I went to bed, but I don't think she did. So she slept late. And I knew I had to eat before the live stream. So I went in to see what was going on. Carol had a bowl of cereal. Addie had a bowl of cereal. I said, hell with it. I poured myself a bowl of cereal, and that's what I ate for dinner, or for breakfast, or for lunch before the live stream. I don't think the pigs have water yet because the plumbers aren't done. So let's see. I didn't give them any straw. Jesus, this is a mess. There's where they're putting the water tank. All right, I think I can squeeze in here and put some pig food down. It took all of it, so I'm gonna have to get some more, but I was kind of running out of money, so. Let's see, where's the pigs? Pigs. Okay, it gave them enough to get by. See, when you put pig food in, it gives you a little bit of corn, wheat, barley, soybeans. So you've got your right here. These are your proteins. This is your root crops here, and then your grains. So the mixed gives them, all of that. It must be mostly corn. Now I do have some corn, so I can actually feed them corn. But it's still in the combine. Might as well run this thing back up and fill it with silage. We'll keep selling that. This farm's a little tight to get around on. Right, I want to see what this guy's got on it, this field. Okay, pH level is good, it says. And it just needs nitrogen, so I think we're okay. We don't need to lime. Philip, how are you today? Philip Gaming's in the house. I'm doing fine. Just not very talkative today. Double Ott's in the house. Hey, Double Ott. How you doing? You know who I haven't seen in a long time? Wayne Britton. I haven't seen Wayne in a long time. I wonder if he's still playing Red Dead Online. I kind of stopped playing Red Dead Online. I guess they're taking care of the cheaters now. Good Lord, that was bad, and it's about time. But they're they really laid the hammer down on them. All right, now I don't need to censor this because I've already done it. But that being said, I'm going to drop it anyway and turn it on. And while I'm spreading the lime, and let's see, I'm going to want to have the GPS going again. So there's the lime. I don't see a coconut, but handle that later. No lime in the coconut. Let's flip this thing around and do something like that. And let her rip. Get around these trees. Can you believe it? June's almost halfway gone. In a couple of days, it'll be the longest day of the year, and then we'll start getting short days again. I always thought that was kind of weird because it's not even summer yet. Well, at least where I live, we don't hit the summer weather until late July or mid-July and in August, before we start getting any kind of summer hot weather. I think I hit that tree. I think the sensor hit the tree. Going down to Mexico in another week. He's going to swim across. Aren't you close by the Rio Grande? You can just swim across, can't you? Soup is your time. I'm thirsty. If I can keep from hitting this bridge here. I was just thinking I might have to do a headland here because I'm going to have trouble with those trees. So let's just do that. God, I hope I have enough money to pay for the lime I'm using. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Oh, cold and refreshing. Exhilarating. Addie's out there playing Skyrim. She hasn't played Skyrim for a long time. And so she's having a little bit of trouble. I had to go out a couple of times and kill a monster for her that she couldn't get. I can hear her out there screaming at the TV. She's on the PlayStation. I hear her out there screaming. I heard Carol yelling at her to quit cussing. I don't know what she was saying, but Carol wasn't happy. I don't think it was what she was saying. I think it was how she was saying it. Because I used to have this argument with religious people. Not that I'm not a religious person, but you know what I'm talking about, religious people. I used to have this argument with a guy that, he was accusing somebody else of cursing and saying that, I never curse. And I said, you curse all the time. And he looked at me and he says, I'll have you know I don't swear. And I said, look, it's in your attitude. It's in your heart. If you say something to somebody with the intent of, anger, or you may not be actually saying the curse words, but you're cursing them out in your heart. So don't tell me you don't curse. Because, you can tell by the way they're talking. Well, you just think, they're just going after somebody. And I said, that's cursing. That's coming from your heart, and it's angry, and it's mean, and it's evil. It doesn't matter that you're not saying the curse word. You're cursing them out. So don't tell me you don't curse. He never did understand what I was trying to say. But it's not always in what you're saying. It's how you say things. Well, yeah, Jonathan, I was waiting for it to empty. I'm on my way in with it now, though. Do I put the sensor up? I probably should, huh? Grasshopper. See if I can force some more line here. Okay, while that's filling up, I need to sell some more silage or I won't have enough money to pay for the lime. Been looking at a new cell phone. I never buy the latest model. I'm too cheap. I don't use the phone that much. So I'm looking at the phone I've got is a Galaxy S7, and it's a perfectly fine phone, but it's not the latest model. And I wouldn't buy the latest model. Man, these people who go out and spend between $1,000 and $1,500 for a phone, they're crazy. They're just friggin' crazy. I don't care. That's ridiculous. That much money. Well, I could buy a good used car for that. That's terrible. You could buy a very nice computer for $1,500, couldn't you? And there's people that do that every damn year. Oh, I've got to have the latest Apple. Well, I hate to tell you, but where I live, an Apple computer might as well be a doorstop, because everything in this area is not something other than Apple, whatever that is. I know Verizon works well. That's what I've got. But I didn't have an Apple, but I had a phone that used AT&T. I had to get rid of it because it doesn't work here. There's no towers that provide AT&T. AT&T came in, and all the towers around here were privately owned, and so AT&T would rent time on them, on the cell towers, and then AT&T screwed everybody over, and everybody said, get off our towers and you ain't getting back on, and they held to it. You can't get AT&T here. So if you've got an Apple phone that uses AT&T, it's worthless. And so I just started using a Galaxy phone. But even the new ones of those are very expensive. So I was looking at, I think it's an A51. It's a fairly new model, but it's not the latest model. It's got three cameras on it. So basically what you're doing is you're buying a camera that happens to maybe make a phone call once in a while, if you're lucky. Let's see, where did I leave off? Right there. Whoop. Quit it. There you go. Anyway, I'm looking at an A51. They've got a Father's Day sale. It's a $400 phone, supposedly. and I can get it for 298 or something like that. Or no, it was less than that. 260, 240 something. And it was $130 off, basically, for Father's Day. So I'd have to decide in the next couple of days, because isn't Sunday Father's Day? My son needed a new phone, and he got the A42 just yesterday, and that's what the SIM card was for today. That he got from FedEx. I'm pretty sure that's what came. I never use it. I never use it. I've got my A7 or S7, Galaxy S7. Um, I have not used 1 second of the data that I bought in 2 years because it uses Wi-Fi, and I'm always where there's Wi-Fi. So I've never used the data at all, not 1 second of it. And I do use some text because my kids text me a lot because they won't answer the phone. They don't want to talk to me. But then I don't feel too bad because I don't think they want to talk to anybody. They just text everything. And so I've used a few texts, but I don't use the time on the phone either. I haven't bought time on that phone for 2 years now. We never use our phones. It's just Carol takes hers when she goes shopping in case she has to call me and ask me a question about, hey, can you check on the fridge and see if the grocery list has carrots on it? Other than that, we never use our phones. Never. I don't like being on the telephone. I never know what to say. Somebody calls me and the first thing I say, yeah, well, how's the weather where you're at? I can't think of anything to say. These people that are on their phones all the time, what the hell do they talk about? I can't think of anything. Yeah, well, generally, if somebody calls me and they want to talk, is once you wait, we'll talk when you get here. Because I don't want to talk on the phone. When you get here, we'll sit down and talk and have a cup of coffee or something. So, yeah, I don't get the phones. I never did get the phones. But yeah, this one I'm looking at's got 3 very nice megapixel cameras. That the cameras on them are better than the cameras that I bought to be cameras. It's that are just cameras. It's even got a wide angle one for selfies. It's got a special selfie camera. So there's a camera that points forwards. That's your main camera. Then there's a camera that points backwards. That's your second camera for whatever. And then if you take a selfie, there's a special camera for that. So there's 3 cameras on the damn thing. Yeah, Disney can call the animals back out. Scorpion's home. No roadkill tonight. But even so, I'm thinking about getting it. I'm thinking about getting a new phone. Thinking about it. I wouldn't have thought about it if my son. Now, he needs a new phone. His is not very good. And we can't get a hold of him. It doesn't work. It only does AT&T, and he can't get a signal. He can't even get a text. I can't remember where he was. his boss came looking for him. He says, I've been calling you and texting you for the last couple hours. I thought maybe something was wrong. And he said, no. And he showed the phone. And he says, see, I haven't gotten any calls. And then she said, well, I texted you too. And he said, no, I didn't get any texts. And all of a sudden they heard something go beep, beep, beep. And he looked at his phone and he just got the text that she sent him like 3 hours ago. So he had to get a new phone. And that's what got me looking at the phones. No, see, I don't pay much for the phone. I have a track phone. So I think it cost me $120 for a year's worth of service. You get a card. And along with that year's worth of service, I think it came with like 1,500 hours of phone time, which I haven't used. Because, like I said, it's mostly I use it for Wi-Fi. Well, I got everything Wi-Fi, and we don't really need it for long distance because I have a house phone that's on the internet. So our house phone works off the internet, and I can call overseas for free. Talk all I want. I can talk hours and not have to worry about it. I think it cost me something like $15 a month for an internet phone. Call anywhere I want, talk any time I want. Man, this is taking a lot of lime. Jonathan's got the S9. So yeah, yours is similar to mine, though only newer. Mine's the S7. I like the Galaxy phone. It works really good. I mean, I get very good. If I'm watching YouTube videos and stuff, it's very good picture. And Andy says he's got an S10, so you've got one newer than mine. But then again, I think I only paid like $100 for my. I got two of them for $200. Oh. Sell some more silage. I haven't even picked up a lick of grass yet. I'm going to have to get on that. But the fields are more important. I need to get those prepared so I can get them seeded. And I did some, I need to do some root crops, but I don't think I'm going to do it on that big field. I think I'll take this little field 12 and plant sugar beets or potatoes on it. And I need to get that corn down. I can feed the corn to the pigs. Do you use it mostly at night, mostly? I use my phone mostly at night, mostly. That's a reference from Alien, by the way. Alien 2. Mostly, see, Scorpion thinks the way I do. Yeah, I don't even have my phone with me but most of the time. If I go into town and I've got doctors, I never take it in the doctor's office. I leave it in the car. I said, I'm going to the doctor. I don't want to be bothered. Well, Rude, I hate to tell you, but we need to talk about this X-rays. It's not looking good. Wait a minute, I gotta take this call. What? Uh, you've only got 6 months. Hey, shut up, Doc. I gotta take this call. Stupid phones. I hate phones. People don't believe me when I say that I don't talk much. In real life, I don't. On YouTube, my radio time kicks in, and I don't, no dead air. If I get into a heavy conversation of something I really enjoy talking about, then I can get into some conversations where Carol will come to say, hey, you're talking too much. But normally I don't. I'm usually the one sitting in the corner, just watching everybody and listening. Like a wallflower. Yeah, at parties and stuff, I'm usually the one sitting in the back of the room, leaning against the wall, just watching and listening. Most of the people that know me, though, if it's a party of people that are friends and that know me, friends and relatives, they'll come and look for me because they know that they have to instigate the conversation or I won't talk. So they'll come over and start asking me something about work or asking me about something that I'm interested in, and I start talking, and and I can have a conversation. But generally, I am pretty quiet, and people don't believe that. It's true. I could be a hermit real easy. I could live in a cave as long as a cave had internet and electricity. I could be a hermit and live in a cave. Maybe come in to talk to somebody once a year. See, that's the thing about internet. Um, you can be and say things that you normally wouldn't. And now I don't. I really don't. If you knew me in real life, you would know me because I'm no different, except for I talk more on the internet. But I'm not any different. I don't. I am who I am. If you knew me in real life, you'd know me because you've listened to me on the internet, on YouTube and stuff. Um, I'm who I am. If I've got something to say, I'll say it. Doesn't bother me. I don't try to be somebody I'm not. I even tell you, Rudy, are you a farmer? No, but I play one on YouTube. You know, I don't I don't come on here and pretend. Yeah, I've got 100 acres behind the house here. You know, no, I don't. I got a quarter acre yard. No, I used to. I used to work on farms and stuff. I grew up on a little farm, but we didn't have crops or anything. We had animals. I had pigs and some cows and horses, that kind of stuff. All right, let's look at what we got here. So the pH level is perfecto. Now we're looking at some fertilizer. So we got lots of that in the yard. I don't have to buy it. That'll be good. We're gonna have to drop this lime like it's hot though. Ah, Mountain Dew, so good. They should come in the summertime. It's good. It's nice weather right now. They could go out the ocean. It's only about a mile or two away. I live in town, but I live on the edge of town. And there's a dike behind me that's between town and the ocean. They've got a dike in the low areas. And beyond that, oh God, what did I just hit? Where am I going to put this lime? Let's put the lime over here on this side. Put the lime on this side here. I don't know if I have to open the cover or not, but I do just because then I can see if it actually spits everything out. Okay, and I think this is fertilizer. Let's grab it while we're here. Oh yeah, the water's really cold. That's right. People will come here because the beaches are so pretty. We have beautiful beaches. Until they get in the water. It looks like California. I mean, you know, if we have a sunny day and it's warm and the beaches are beautiful. There's no rocks or anything. It's all sand, beautiful beaches here. And then they get in the water, and it's friggin' cold, and it's dangerous too. There's a lot of undercurrents. Cheaper than Lapland. I didn't notice that there's a way to get out. There's an opening in the fence there. I can get out to field. I didn't know that. Hey, shortcut. If you're on that end of the field. I've always liked kids, especially if they're somebody else's kids. I like somebody else's kids, and people say, "What? Really?" And I said, "Yeah, because I can tell them to freaking go home." All right, it's time to take your damn kids home. I have to keep mine. All right, here we go. Let's see what we do. Now we've got a red field. Let's see what happens if I put a little fertilizer on it. Woo! I'm gonna spill my fertilizer. All right. Back to GPS. Whoa, don't do that. All right, here we go. Guess I gotta get around this tree first. Whoa, not that way. This way over here. I'm gonna hit that tree. Damn it. Can't figure out what the hell I'm doing. So why does the fertilizer spread farther than the lime did? Look at that. Why is that? That's kind of strange. The fertilizer is being spread twice as far as the lime did. Is lime heavy or something? That's weird. Huh. That's really weird. Look at that. It's spreading at least half as far as the lime did. I don't think I've realized that before. Isn't that strange? That's just weird. Maybe somebody got in the lime tank and pissed in it, and it's all globbed up. It doesn't spread well. That's what I would think, right there. Who's been peeing in my lime? Now, if it's set on automatic, it's actually not supposed to be actually spreading on where there's already lime. I'm sorry, fertilizer. But I should have been looking at that all along. Man, it's really throwing the lime out, isn't it? It's throwing the coconut out with the lime. The lime in the coconut mix it all together. Lime in the coconut makes it all better. I don't remember the words of the song, so I just kind of make it up. Huh. Well, well, well. Is anybody else, any of you guys using this precision farming at all? No precision for scorpion. You know, I watch a lot of farming videos of real life farmers. There's a gal that I watch and her family they're Irish and they farm in France. They live in France and farm. And it's interesting to watch because I've never been to France. I don't know what kind of weather they have or anything like that. Interesting to watch. I watch another. I watch the Welkers occasionally. Not everyone, but I watch a few of them. I watched one this morning where he did a tour of the fields that he seeded. They got about 4 different crops going this year. And I watch one that's some people that do a dairy farm, and they mostly do just the dairy, but they do have crops too, but they don't sell the crops. They're crops that they cut up for feeding the animals and stuff. And then I watched this gal that I've been watching, a young gal, and I felt so bad today because I haven't seen her in. She didn't put a lot of videos out. She's kind of shy. And I felt really bad. She does some cooking along with what she does. And it's based on the farm. So she'll make like homemade hot pockets and homemade little casserole dishes. And then she freezes them and they take them out on the when they're out doing harvest and working in the fields. They'll take them out for lunch and they'll heat them up while they're out there for their lunches and stuff. So and she shows you how she makes those things. And anyway, today she came on. I hadn't seen her in like a month and a half, and she apologized for not putting videos out, and she didn't know what to do. She didn't know what to say, but she said, "I know I had to come on and tell you why you haven't seen me." The poor thing has been being harassed and stalked by men like twice her age that think she's cute, and they've had to put security up and around the farm and stuff. And I thought, oh my God, that's just awful. People are so bad nowadays. I just don't understand. Yeah, but yeah, I really felt sorry for her, and I thought I didn't make a comment, but I felt like making a comment that says, as much as I enjoy watching the videos and stuff of your farm, you need to think about your safety. Maybe you shouldn't be doing it if there's crazy people out there. Scorpion, I know I've talked to him about it. They have not brand new equipment, but it looks like it's been off the showroom floor, because when they're done for the season, they put them away. And she was actually had a video of her waxing the combine. They washed and waxed the combine, and it looked like it had just come off the showroom floor. That's how clean their shops are too. But I enjoyed watching what their farm was like, and to hear that just made me sick, actually. Man, it sure does seem like you're going faster when you're inside the cab. I'm really overspraying. But although you're not supposed to be, it doesn't look like it's using as much fertilizer as it did lime, though, does it? Does this map have cotton? Yeah, because cotton is a common crop for farm sim. Farm sim 19 has cotton on it, doesn't it? Pretty sure it does. I have a mod that lets you grow cotton as a loose crop. In farm sim, though, cotton is a bale crop. Okay, I'm kind of ignoring the GPS for now. Guess I could just turn it off. All right, Double Aught, I'm out of here too. My time is up, but I'm just wanted to finish this field real quick. Yeah, Joe, Scorpion and I do loose cottons too. I have two mods that I use. One for loose cotton and one that gives you more of a yield. It increases the yield. Talking about air conditioner, I'm going to need to turn it on. It's getting pretty hot in here. Yeah, look how many times I had to reload the lime. I did this and one didn't even use, well, maybe 3/4 of a tank of fertilizer because the fertilizer didn't fill up from that fertilizer I had on the ground. It wasn't full, and I still have over 1/4 of a tank left. So anyway, that's done. Jump out and take a look, and it says perfect nitrogen, perfect pH. So we're ready to seed. That's going to be in the next live stream, though. Time for me to go. And I hope you all had fun. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Whoa, put that up. Put that back. Put that back. Put it back. Here we go. All righty. So, you guys take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ta for now.